Hello and welcome back. This is the third question from Edexcel International Advanced Level, May-October 2022 paper. This question is from the Algebraic methods, factor theorem. So let us see what the question is saying. F of x equal to ax cubed minus x squared plus bx plus 4, where a and b are constants. When f of x is divided by x plus 4, the remainder is minus 108. Use the remainder theorem to show that 16a plus b is equal to 24. What we have to do here is, we have to take x plus 4. So let me take it as part a. So x plus 4 is equal to 0. So when we are taking x plus 4 and we are dividing fx, we are getting a remainder. Since we are getting a remainder, x plus 4 is not a factor of f of x. Because if it was a factor, it was going to make f of x equal to 0. Since here we are getting a remainder equal to minus 108, it is not a factor. So let us take x plus 4 equal to 0. Hence we get x is equal to negative 4. Now when we substitute the value of x equal to negative 4 in this f of x, we should get a remainder of minus 108. So we can write it this way: f of negative 4 is equal to a negative 4 cube minus negative 4 square plus b times negative 4 plus 4. Now it makes the remainder equal to minus 108. So we are going to put in place of f of negative 4 minus 108. This becomes minus 64a, and here it becomes negative 4 square is positive 16. So positive into negative is negative 16, and this becomes negative 4b and plus 4. Let us simplify it. We get it as 64a. So I am getting all these terms on one side and taking it over this side. So negative 64a becomes positive 64a, and then we have positive 4b, and then we have negative 16, and positive 4 was negative 12. So when we take it over this side, it becomes positive 12 minus 108 is equal to 0. Let us further solve this. It becomes 64a plus 4b, then plus 12 and minus 108. So let's check that. We have plus 12 and minus 108. Get it as negative 96. So let us take it over that side. It becomes positive 96. All these terms are divisible by 4. So let me just divide it by every number by 4. So that gives us 16a. 64 over 4 is 16. So 16a plus b is equal to, this is into 24. Yes. So we get as 24. Yes. So they had asked us to show that 16a plus b equal to 24. We just showed that 16a plus b is equal to 24. So this is the answer we got for part A. Part A is completed. Now if we look at part B, we have said that given also that 2x minus 1 is a factor of f of x. So they are saying that 2x minus 1 is a factor of f of x. That means it makes f of x equal to 0 since it is a factor. It perfectly divides the f of x, giving the remainder of 0. find the value of A and find the value of A. So what we have to do is, again in part B, we need to take 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So x will be equal to 1 over 2. So in f of x equation, wherever x is there, we are going to substitute the half-part. So it becomes a times 1 over 2 the whole cube minus 1 over 2 the whole square plus 8 into 1 over 2 plus 4. So in the same equation it was given, I have substituted x equal to 1 over 2. Now whenever we are substituting x equal to 1 over 2, it's a factor. That's why f of 1 over 2 becomes 0. So let me write 0 here. This becomes a times 1 over 8 and this becomes minus 1 over 4. This is plus b times 1 over 2 plus 4. Let us simplify this further. We can take the LCMs of all of these. So we can multiply this with 2, this with 2, this with 4, this with 4. Here since the denominator is 1, we can multiply it with 2 and here multiply it with 2. So it simplifies as 0 equals a over 8 minus 2 over 8 plus, this is 1 times 4 is 4, 4 times b is 4b over 8, and this becomes 4 times 2 is 8, 8 over 8. It should be multiplied with 8 to get a denominator of 8. So 4 times 8 is 52, 52 over. Since all of these are having a common denominator of 8, I can just combine them together and write it as a plus 4b minus 2 plus 32 gives you plus 50. Whole thing over 8 is equal to 0. Now the 8 gets multiplied with 0 and it becomes 0. So you are left with 8 plus 4b equals negative 50. So the question is asking us, find the values of a and b. We have to take the use of the first equation which we got here. So let us take this as equation 1, 16a plus b equal to 24, and let us take this as equation 2. We have to use the simultaneous equation here to get the value of a and b. So our first equation was 16a plus b is equal to 24, and our second equation is a plus 4b equals negative 30. I am going to use the elimination method here. So in the elimination method, you have to just take the numbers. I'll be choosing b to eliminate first. So since here it is 1b, I will multiply the second equation with 1. And since here it is 4b, I'll multiply the first equation with 4. So we get first equation as 4 times 16 is 64a plus 4 times 1b is 4b equals 24 times 4 is 96. And we have 1 times a is a, 1 times 4b as 4b, and 1 times negative 30 is negative 30. After doing this step, we have to flip the signs. Flip the signs of the second equation. Wherever there is plus, we make it minus. So here it is minus. And wherever there is negative, we make it positive. So we get 64a minus 1a as 63a plus 4b and minus 4b gives you 0. And over here, we get 96 plus 30 gives you 126. Let us find out the value of A then. A is equal to 126 over 63. Let us calculate that. So here it is 126 divided by 63 gives you an answer of 2. So A value we have got it as 2. So the next thing is to find out the value of B. Find the value of B, we can choose either equation 1 or we can choose equation 2. I am choosing equation 2 for the substitution. So we have A plus 4B equal to negative 30. A we have got it as 2. So 2 plus 4B equals negative 50. Let me take the 2 over here. It becomes 4B is equal to negative 30 and negative 50. That gives you 4B equals negative 52. So when we are dividing it, we get negative 52 over 4, which is negative 8. So these are the values of A and B. A is 2 and B is negative 8. Now the part C says in the question, we have to find f dash of x. F dash of x is nothing but the dy by dx, or we have to differentiate the f of x once. The f of x in the question was given as f of x equal to ax cubed minus x squared plus bx plus 4. The first step is we are going to substitute the values of a and b which we got in part B. So a we had got it as 2, so it becomes 2x cubed minus x squared, and b we had got it as negative 8, so it becomes negative 8x plus 4. Now when we are differentiating it, f dash of x, the differentiation becomes 2, 3 comes down, and the power of x is reduced by 1. So it becomes 3 minus 1. This is using this differentiation. So if it is x raised to n, and we differentiate it, it becomes n times x to the power of n minus 1. This is the rule we are using over here for differentiation. Then negative x square becomes 2. X is raised to the power of 2 minus 1. It's reduced by power of 1 minus 8. Now the power of x here is 1. So we take down the 1 and it becomes x to the power of 1 minus 1. And then the differentiation of constant is always a 0. So we get it as 0. Let us simplify this, whatever we have got. F dash of x, we get it as 2 times 3 is 6 and x to the power of 2, because 3 minus 1 is 2. Here it becomes minus 2x to the power of 1, and here it becomes minus 8 x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is 1. So we just get an 8, a number 8 over here. This is the differentiation of f of x. Let us quickly look at the part D of the question, the final part. Hence, find the exact coordinates of the stationary points of the curve with equation y equal to f of x. Whenever they are asking the stationary points or exact coordinates of stationary points, it means that we have to take f dash of x and we have to equate it equal to 0. So we have to take the differentiation f dash of x and equate it equal to 0. So here f dash of x we have already got, which is as 6x squared minus 2x minus 8. We have to equate it equal to 0. Now as we can see, all the terms are divisible by 8. So let me just simplify it first. Divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2. So So here we get it as 3x squared minus x minus 4 equal to 0. I'm going to do the splitting the middle term factorization here. So first I multiply 3 with 4. That gives me 12, negative 12. So I should start finding the factors of negative 12, which when added or subtracted gives me negative 1. So you can think about negative 4 and positive 3. Yes. So when we multiply these two, we get negative 12 as we have over here. And when we add them together, negative 4 and positive 3, we get a negative 1. So here we are going to split the middle term as 3x squared minus x splits as minus 4x plus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Now I'll be factorizing first two terms and last two terms. Here the common term is x. So let me take it, and the term remains here is 3x minus 4. And in the second term, we can take 1 as common plus 1, and in the bracket 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Just a small hint, make sure that you get the bracket terms same. So if you are getting the bracket terms different, then you are doing the factorization wrong. So as an indication to check if you are doing it correct, your bracket terms should be always the same with the signs. So here we get two factors, x plus 1 as one factor and 3x minus 4 as your second factor, 0. So we get x plus 1 equal to 0, and we get the other thing as 3x minus 4 equal to 0. So here we have x is equal to negative 1, and here we have x is equal to 4 over 3. So these are the two exact coordinates of the stationary points of the curve. That is x equal to negative 1 and x equal to 4 over 3. Now these are the x coordinates. We also need the y coordinates. So what we do is we take the f of x equation. F of x was, what do we have here? We had 2x cubed minus x squared minus 8x plus 4. 8x squared minus 8x plus 4. Let me check that again. Okay. So here we need to find the fx value when we substitute x equal to negative 1 and x equal to 4 over 3. So first let us take x equal to negative 1. So we have the f of minus 1 value as 2 into minus 1 4 minus 1 square minus 8 into minus 1 plus 4. So we get here negative 2 and negative 1 and positive 8 and positive 4. That should give you negative 3 and plus 12 give you 9. So when x is negative 1, we get y value as 9. This is the first coordinate. Let us check it for the second coordinate when x is equal to 4 over 3. F of 4 over 3 equals 2 times 4 over 3 the whole cube minus 4 over 3 the whole square minus 8 times 4 over 3 plus 4. So let us calculate this quickly now. So we have 2 times 4 divided by 3 raised to 3 minus 4 divided by 3 square minus 8 times 4 divided by 8 plus 8. So that gives us minus 100 over 27. So when x is 4 over 3, we get minus 100 over 27. This was equal to minus 100 over 27. So these are the two exact coordinates we get. This is the first coordinate where we can find the stationary points, and this is the second coordinate where you can find the second stationary point. This gives you the final answer of